where I work on the street behind me, there's lots of people dumping garbage, dumping construction materials, busted out stucco and drywall and stuff like that. And he said, yeah, I know. That's a problem. We have to go in there and clean it up all the time as people dump it back there. I said, yeah. Do you know why they dump it? He said, not really, no. I said, well, the dump cost $180. That's why they dump it there. And he goes, yeah, okay. And I go, who's doing the dumping? He goes, I don't really know. I said, poor Mexicans who do all the construction work out here. They don't want to pay $180 to go to dispose of it the right way because they're on a real tight budget, and they can come here for free on a Sunday night and just dump it in 2 minutes and leave. He goes, oh, yeah. Because, these are poor Mexicans who do all the construction work out here. So I go, there's a Home Depot literally up the street. He goes, yeah. I go, why don't you have a guy handing out leaflets in English and in Spanish that say you can dump for free at the dump that's, down the street. This is a coupon. You don't have, they're not going to charge you $180. And when you go over there to dump it, they'll give you a 12-pack of Tecate. And he goes, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. And then about a half hour later at the party, the guy circled back to me and he said, what was that idea you had again about the dumping? And I said, oh man, this is why we're at where we're at. Just let's figure out what's motivating people and let's fix it. You don't have to judge. You just fix it. Who is doing the dumping? Construction guys. How do we know? It's all stucco and drywall and busted out, demoed out stuff. Who's doing it? The super poor guys who do the demo work. They do the hauling. They haul garbage. You know what I mean? Good. How much is the dump? It's too expensive for these guys because they give a bid. The bid is like, I'll do it all for $1,000. All right. They want to peel off 200 more bucks out of that and hand it to the city. Why isn't the dump free? Make it free. If you don't want them to dump everything on the side of Mulholland, then make the dump free. How do we get the word out? Go to the Home Depot and have it on a sign in Spanish. Hand out flyers at the Home Depot. That's where they shop.
It's very hard to argue with that as a solution because I'm trying to find some way to kind of be responsible and kind of say, but wait a minute, but I kind of can't. It's like, it does make sense. I think the thing with government and why probably you don't go into it is you describe it. It's just the frustration of getting anything done because it's not really I don't know that they would fucking care about getting anything done.
No, their process. In certain places they do, but in Los Angeles, they're all just process people. They want to have a meeting. Yeah. We would have a meeting about this. At some point, I'd be called culturally insensitive. At some point, it would be explained to me why it's not going to work. We'd take a vote. I would lose the vote. And then I would get angry. And then I'd yell, all right, fuck you. Clean up your garbage in the street for the rest of your life. I don't give a fuck. And then I would leave the meeting.
It seems a good enough place as any to let it go. I think you're right. I think it's just it's a logjam. I don't know how anyone could go into politics. I just don't fucking know how anyone could do it.
Well, you could. I'll tell you what you could do. And I've been really drilling down on this a lot lately, and I talked to Dr. Drew about it a lot. There are people who want to do things, and then they're process people. And I know it because my mom was a process person. My dad was a process person. They wanted to sit and talk about things, but they never really wanted to get up and go make a run and buy materials and start the project. They wanted to discuss the project. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And there's a lot of people that are process people, probably percentage-wise more women than men, but there's plenty of men that are process people as well. And so if you inhabit the LA City Council or whatever the city council is, if you fill it with process people, then you're going to get we're going to need to do a report on, and we have a committee that's going to discuss this, and we're going to. Meanwhile, 5 years goes by, and we have twice as many homeless as we had when you started the first meeting, and nothing ever really happens. But it's a long discussion about it. Those are process people, and they get attracted to politics. Now, there are non-process people. Like we had a mayoral race a few years ago. We had Rick Caruso. He's a commercial builder. So commercial builders are like, hurry, what's going on? Hurry, hurry, hurry. You know, like when Trump spoke to Karen Bass, he was like, let's go, clean up those fires now. People need to do it themselves. They want to start tonight. Tonight, he's yelling, and she's going, whoa, 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 slow down, safety, safety. So that's a commercial builder talking to a process person. So we elected a process person, not a commercial builder who's like, what all the commercial builder goes is, why aren't the foundation guys done, or foundations done, or the forming's done? Where's the concrete? Where's the concrete guys? We got to start framing. We got to get the pour in before we start framing. Everything is hurry, hurry. What's next? But we like process people here, where we sit and have a discussion about things. And my mom would have liked it that way. She liked the process. And the process is, people are good because they give very soothing speeches and discussions. But the problem is at some point, you got to fix the potholes and fill the reservoirs and that kind of stuff. And that's not the work of a process person. That's the work of the commercial builder person. And then so what happens is the commercial builder person becomes an annoyance to the process person because they come in and they go, what's going on in here? Come on, let's go. And the process person goes, slow down. We want to keep it safe. Now, the process person doesn't say, I'm a process person, I'm never going to do anything. They go, I want to get it done as bad as you do. But we got to take our time. We have to do this safely. We got to make sure, get the right permits, do the testing, check the soil, slow it down. And then 5 years goes by and nothing's happened. And that's LA is kind of a process person thing. That's what we do. We talk about things, but we don't really do that much.
You know, it's the truth. It's like it's in show business, it's in the television business, it's in the movie business. There's a lot of, even when they do something, they want to check before they pull the trigger on what they've done. You have to get a focus group on a movie you've already made. They
have so many meetings.
I know.
And nothing ever comes out the other end. And it's funny, they always go, could we just get together? And I go, I already told you whatever this or that. We're done. But we want to get together one more time. It's always funny. They'll even do stuff, from shooting stuff. They'll go, we're all going to meet in the lobby at 6:30 in the morning, and the van is picking us up at 7. And I go, well, why don't I just be down there at 7? Well, we all want to get down to the lobby at 6:30 and make sure we're all there. I'll go, when's the van showing up? 7. All right, I'll be down at 7. We're meeting at 6:30. Okay, I don't know what you're doing. I'll be there at 7. We're getting into the van, right? Yeah, where's the van taking? The van's taking us to the set. Okay, so I'll be down at 7. I won't be down at 6:30. We're all meeting at 6:30.
You guys get down there at 6:30, get me a quiche, have my quiche be hot, and I'll eat it in the van on the way to the set.
And a mimosa.
All right, we got to go, because we'll be complaining about people talking too much, and I've been talking too much. But it's lovely to catch up with you again, Adam. You're always a breath of fresh air. I continued success, and it's good to check in with you. Let's do it again soon.
I hope so, my friend. Take care.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
You too. Bye.